Okay, Dr. Brad Condor here, Focus Physical Therapy. I've had a volunteer today. Her name's Mary Lee. She's been a good friend of mine for a while, and she actually does have some problems that we're going to talk about. This is a demonstration of our early intervention slash prevention consult. We call them consults because this is not actual physical therapy visits, but we're going to give her a lot of the stuff that physical therapists can do as far as musculoskeletal experts as we are, and all the advice and help for her to come over these issues. And so some of the biggest things that I wanted to talk about today is what an early intervention visit is, which is literally a physical therapist that is a musculoskeletal expert talking to someone that has typical musculoskeletal complaints, neck pain, back pain, knee pain, or anything they have at all. And the purpose is to get this done early so they can have the best shot to get better, because statistically most musculoskeletal problems get much better if you see them really early, and most people don't. Most people will wait long time, like months and months and months, before they get any advice, and they might go to their doctor, which they're going to end up in therapy anyway. So the whole point is to get this early intervention so we can get them the help they need and you have them a better shot at getting better quicker without needing to do the physical therapist or the doctor. Now we're also able to refer if needed. So the other thing I wanted to kind of review with this as well, like we're doing this in kind of like an office setting. So this can be done, manufacturers, which I do a lot, in office settings as well, which I would argue that some of my office people have more problems than out in the plant because they sit for hours and hours and hours. And how we usually will go about getting this consult requested, at least in this facility, because it can be tailored to the company, is that we'll do emails, we'll do texting, we'll do a sign-up sheet, oftentimes through the supervisors or through people that are our key linchpin communication. As soon as we get that consult request, we either go directly to them or schedule a time to come meet with them. That's kind of how we can do that. And there's multiple ways we can get the request done. So what we're going to do today is I'm just going to kind of just videotape us just talking like we normally would. Hopefully no real scripts, or I'm just going to try to help her what I've been talking to her about, just so you can kind of see how it's done and hopefully piece the thoughts together of what this really is. So, okay, so before I came in, you told me that you're having forearm pain.
Yes.
And you're having knee pain.
Yes.
Tell me about the forearm as far as what's been happening this last week.
Well, last week we had an event out in the plant, and so
Yeah.
I was out there moving boxes around, which I don't normally do, and I was doing a lot of typing. We worked long days, so we worked about 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. So just constantly using it, and I talk with my hands a lot, so
Yeah.
I facilitated the group, and as I facilitated the group, that meant a lot of, different moving my arms different way and stuff, and so I just got really sore in this area.
What was your original injury? Remind me.
Originally, I was reaching for something behind my desk,
Okay.
and part of my desk collapsed.
Yeah.
When they put the desk together, they didn't use all the screws that they were supposed to, the contractors that came in. And so when it collapsed, my arm kind of gave way and hit the desk, and so I had a knot there, and that's why I started talking to you about it, just because of that.
Has it improved?
It's better, yeah,
Okay.
it's better. I still have the knot, not near as bad,
Yeah.
but I can actually do some of the
Looks like you can touch
technique.
it now.
Yeah, I can do the technique
Yeah.
that you told me about before.
Okay. Do you mind if I take a look at it?
No, that's fine.
So face this way toward me. So, basic testing is what we can do as well in education, but what I want you to do is make a fist and go down. How's that feel?
I feel it pull right across.
Pulling but no pain.
Right,
Right.
not pain.
And you are doing a little bit of the massage that we talked about.
Mhm.
It does feel like it's actually better than what it was as far as
Yeah.
like not so thick.
Mhm.
I think it still might take some time.
Yeah,
Do you like the taping that we do?
I do like the taping.
Do you want me to tape it today?
Yes.
Okay,
I
I'll
do.
tape that today. Do you want me to massage it at all?
If you would.
Yeah, we'll do that here in a minute too.
Okay.
We'll do it after the video, but
Okay.
I can massage it as well. How are the actual exercises going?
The exercises are going well. I like when I do this one. I mean, I feel it really through there,
Okay.
and then also when I do the one where I cross over and I pull it,
Mhm.
I can do that one a lot better. At first, when it was really sore and really tight through there, it
Yeah.
would be really sore to pull it down. But I can feel it, and like you said, the difference between having a fist versus having my hand like that.
It's a big difference.
Yes, it's a big difference.
Okay. Did I send these exercises to your computer, or you just knew them?
You told me
Okay,
then.
okay.
Yeah.
I can send the
Wow.
exercises to people. We have digital files that we usually make up for different body parts that are kind of like a basic set, but we can tailor them as well. And then a lot of times for office-based people, I usually would just email it to them so they have it on their computer, like right away since we have our computer.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll do that treatment for you here soon. Are you icing it every day?
I am, yes.
Okay, good.
And that's helped a lot too.
Have you tried going back to heat yet?
I have not, no.
It might be useful at this stage, just because your inflammation's under control and you still have like that muscle tightness. So you might like the heat too, and especially since you're still a little point tender at the bone, it might be nice for a little comfort.
Okay.
If you want to, it's up to you. If you want to,
I prefer the heat to the
Yeah,
ice. No, I don't like
because
ice.
really the swelling wise, it looks like the swelling's down quite a
Yeah.
bit. You just have that one little nodule there that we're going to
Yeah.
work out. Okay, good. So you're doing great there. I'll tape it and massage it soon.
Okay.
But tell me about your knees and what's going on with your knees.
Well, again, because of the event last week, normally I do about 5,000 steps a day.
Yeah.
Last week I was doing about 18 to 20,000 steps a day.
Okay.
And because of the arthritis in my knees, I'd use the tape like you showed me how to do the tape. And those stretches you'd emailed me before a while back, so I was doing all the stretches and everything, but just my quads just got really, really tight in this area. I mean, it almost felt like a rock towards the end of the day.
Do you feel like that was actual like a pain and a problem, or do you feel like that was just something that you worked your muscles really hard?
I worked them really hard,
Yeah.
and it was discomfort. It wasn't
Yeah.
pain. I think because of the stretches that you've given me, I was doing those every day,
Yeah.
like throughout the day also. And then I would put ice on it at night
Okay.
on my knee.
So I do know you quite a bit, so I know you have some back issues and past knee problems.
Yes.
Would you be willing to kind of, my thought actually is that that's actually was a good thing. Now, we might have some post-recovery stuff that I can massage that for you as well, and the stretching's good. But maybe if you're getting that much strengthening out of your legs, would you maybe think about getting into walking 20,000 steps a day?
Maybe not 20,000,
Yeah.
but yes, I did talk to Michelle. We talked about we're going to continue walking, and
Okay.
we've done that this week.
Yeah.
We have a trip coming up, and I know we're going to be walking when we do the trip because we like to go hiking
Yeah.
and stuff, and we're getting ready to go on some. So I told her, I said, I know it nearly killed us last week, it seemed like, but with the stretching, I was able to get through it, and so that's one of the things that I want to keep doing because I don't want to have it where when I have an event, I have,
Was she in the same boat? Did her legs also get the same exercise?
Yes.
But no pain?
Right.
Okay. So your knee pain is good, it's just your muscles are still tight?
Yes.
Cool, okay. Good, I'll work on that as well.
Okay.
So that's kind of basically the gist of how a consult would go. Quick and easy. I mean, the advice that we can give them can lead them to a lot of the things they need to do without actually having to go to a doctor or therapy. Now, if it got to the point where we as a therapist would know that they have more than what we can handle with these early interventions, we would do the referral process. And also if they go referral to a PT or a doctor and they come back, we get with them again to make sure they stay successful, not to have to be off work as much as possible. That lost time is what we're really going for here. And give her all the resources and trust she needs to stay good. Now in her case, we're doing some, elbow and knees, but we tend to do it mostly back and neck with a lot of our office-based people to be able to give them, that's what we see the most. So let's see, I think that's kind of all we need to cover today. I appreciate you letting me do this.
That's all right. No.
So hopefully this was a good indication of kind of how these visits are done. They're actually much easier than they sound, but you get a lot of information. 90% of people that have these problems, if they get this type of consult and they get this type of attention, they may not need to do those other things. Those other things are always going to be needed as doctors, PT visits, but typically you're going to have, if you have 1,000 employees and you only have like 10 people going to therapy, 90% of those people have back pain. They're not getting anything done about it, which leads to those hard problems. So this is the whole purpose. We're trying to get people to realize prevention is the key to actually have good outcomes. Thank you for your time.